Welcome back everyone, and enjoying this lovely season of autumn with the beautiful colors of the foliage. But as we know, it can also be a time where it's damaging to our hair. I'm in my typical pandemic wear and I am about to do something to my hair, but then as I examined it a little bit closer, yes, I'd see some grays, but even closer, what we notice, dandruff. Oh, so yes, that is what we are really concerned about this time of year. Dry hair is a no-no. We have to take care of that. Okay, as you see here, I've already changed. I've got my makeup on and I'm doing some wetting of my hair so that way I get it nice and moist so I can apply my oils in a bit. So here I have a Cantu Avocado Hydrating Repair Leave-In, which has a very lovely smell. It has olive oil, aloe, and shea butter inside. It mends and conditions dry, brittle hair, especially during this time of the year. The old leave-in had a much thicker consistency, but this one's a little lighter. Now, as you can see, I'm applying the Cantu Shea Butter Natural Hair Coconut Curling Cream, which defines, moisturizes the strands. I have some oil already in the bottle, but I've decided to add a few more drops of some avocado, some grapeseed oil, some peppermint, and also lavender, maybe some need and some rosemary, as well as some others that I typically put in the oil bottle all together. Olive oil is already in there. That's probably the most that I tend to put is the olive oil. I chose these oils because I've heard so much about them, keeping your hair nice and strong, and also for hair growth. This also helps with the dandruff that you accumulate during the winter months from the environment. Normally I would apply this to my dry hair, but I just find it much easier to part and use my fingers to kind of get through my hair in order to apply it, and I can easily get to my scalp this way as well. My hair is growing so much now that I'm starting to get the swollen head, is what they probably call it, for when your hair starts growing back, your new growth, and you know it's kind of hard to get to your scalp again. So my retouch won't be up for another few more months before I go back. Like so many of the clients that Gina has, that whenever they go back, it gets better and better each time that you get the GinaCurl and get the touch up to your new growth, and your hair begins to really lay down more, and you'll see a big difference, I hear, from the first time you get the GinaCurl to the second and the third, and the process continues until your hair definitely will have a big change. Here I'm going back in a couple more times just to make sure I've gotten my roots or right into the scalp, and it felt so good with peppermint. During the summer months, of course, my hair didn't need this much oil, and I barely used unless I wanted to seal in my moisture after I applied the leave-in conditioner and my moisturizer creams. But usually I don't really need it as much, just normally around my edges. I felt like being a little silly. You do if you're looking in the mirror constantly at yourself, trying to figure out what do you want to do with your hair, and I just let it go today. I just didn't care. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna be wild and crazy. And most of the time I just want to sit here and play around with my hair just to see what it looked like. It'd be great if I was able to go out with this hairstyle, maybe to a club or some event, but oh well, you know, I'm stuck in a pandemic, so probably will place this up in some sort of a bun, put a clip in it later, but it's just nice to see what it looks like. You can find some great holiday shopping on my Etsy shop, so please check it out. As always, thank you for watching. Please be safe.